Okay, so this video is for the people that watch movies like The Duff, or High School Musical, or Clueless, and they think to themselves, my high school's not like this. Like, I'm missing out. There's something about the high school experience that I don't have. And I'm going to tell you in this short video how you can make your high school experience the most memorable. 5 things that I did that will make your high school experience more than just going to school, stressing about homework, and graduating. So if you're a high school senior or a junior or a sophomore or a freshman or going into high school or looking back on high school, I hope that you can watch this video and kind of come up with something that you can imply into your life, because you don't have to be in high school to take advantage of it. It's ideal if you're still in high school, but you can formulate this for yourself. You can still create this little fantasy bubble that I think high school encapsulates, and live in it and be a part of it, and I think that's what's really special. So here's my advice. So the very first piece of advice I have for you before you graduate high school is to spend as much time as possible with your friends. Take advantage of all your favorite friends being in the same place, of knowing everyone on your soccer team, and the soccer team in the town over, and the town over from there, or, you know, being in chess club, and knowing everyone in your chess club, but knowing that in the South Lakes High School chess club, you know, they're a bad group of guys. It's just that knowing of everything about your community and your friends and being able to do everything with them. It's going to be hard for you to, I mean, in college you have this idea, but take advantage of knowing your community and being a part of it. Go to your favorite shops after school, to meet up at your local park. And I think that that's something really special about high school, is that, and there's something that you see in movies a lot too, you're taking advantage of all of it, of knowing your neighbors, of knowing your favorite waiters in a restaurant, of being a part of a club that you've been a part of for 9 years, or a team that you've been a part of 12, and knowing so much about these people, because it's going to be a long time, maybe until you're settled somewhere, that you have the opportunity to be in a place for this long and become a part of everything like you were in high school or in your community back home. You know so much about them and you've been through so much with them. Number 2 is to find your close groups of friends and hold them tight. One thing that when I watch high school movies that you see is, like, there's this group of friends and they talk about everything together, they hang out together all the time, and it's just like this really close-knit bond. In college you are going to find, again, lots of really cool people, but it's going to take a long time for you to get to the level where, you know, in high school you grew up with them, you know what they like, you know something bad happened to one of their parents or grandparents, you know where they go on vacation, you know what elementary school, what middle school they went to, you know so much about the person, and it kind of creates this bond of just, you know, you can get in this huge fight and it'll be over in 2 days because you know so much about each other and you care about each other so much. In college, it takes I mean, I haven't gotten there where I know someone as well, even like half as well as I knew the people in high school. And not even my friends, people that I just knew in class, I knew so much about them. And it takes a really long time to open up in college to people like that and to know that much about a person. So take advantage of knowing your friends really well, like, just get close to them, just start doing things. And once you start finding a group of friends that you want to go to lunch with, or you want to go to dinner with, or you want to go to get Valentine's Day on sale chocolate after school with before soccer practice. It's things like that that make high school so special. All your best friends in the same place, having you all know the same restaurants, your same favorite places in town, your favorite hikes, and you have like so much time to do stuff with them. Go to the parties even if you don't want to go to the parties, just for the experience of going. You know, skip school if it's senior skip day and do whatever they're doing. It's just take advantage of what you have. Hang on to it as long as you can. Enjoy every minute. And yeah. Another thing is to do the cliche high school boyfriend girlfriend type thing that you see in movies. But wait, before you click away from the video because, you know, you can't, like, boyfriend girlfriend, not your thing. You can also do those things with a best friend and you can have the same experience, in my opinion. You can sneak out of your window at 2 a.m. and meet your best friend and go sit in a spot that you like, whether it's in like a forest or on the beach or like in a city. You can go and sneak out and do that. You can go on like fake dates or real dates. Again, this can of course be with a girlfriend or boyfriend. Just like really fun dates and like make fun of each other and do fun things, or go to an arcade and spend lots of time together, stay up really late watching movies, or skip school one day to go on a road trip. It's just all these little things that movies glorify because they can, because, you know, in movies, like, what do academics really matter? But the idea is that they're glorifying these things because it's something that we fantasize about. It's the idea of not having any restrictions or boundaries on what we can do with our lives, what we can do with our friends. And in high school, this is maybe your only chance to really go out and do all this super dumb, like, romantic stuff with the boyfriend or girlfriend, or even just fake it with a friend, and just, like, really enjoy your time with a person. One thing that I wish I knew looking back is to be confident. At the end of the day, you're stressing about talking to this girl, or you're stressed about asking a coach or a teacher or something. My only regrets in high school are the things I was too afraid to do. Like, I was a really good soccer player, but when it got to high school soccer, I wasn't loud, my dad wasn't paying for me to be on the team, so I never really played. I was on the bench most of the time. I mean, I played a little bit, but if I had just stood up one time at the beginning of the season and told the coach, "Coach, I'm good enough to play for this team, I want to be starter and I can do it," I feel like I could have, you know, maybe played the whole season. And I don't regret being on the bench, because me and my friends had a lot of fun on the bench. But the state championship game, he was looking for someone to go into the field, and he said later that anyone that would have just stood up and said, "I can do it, I am capable," what he would have put on the field. So, you know, I hate that he says that, because now it just makes me wish, like, oh, damn it. But that I'm telling you this so that you can take advantage of it now. Don't be afraid to ask your teacher to boost up your grade. I did that a lot and it worked out. Just because like, after this year, what is it gonna matter? You know what I mean? Or like, don't be afraid to talk to your coach and say, "Coach, I'm really good, give me a chance." Because they're looking for someone to take that initiative and just go for it. And high school is such a unique opportunity to be in this bubble that you can immerse yourself in as much as you want, and then it's gone. And so take advantage of this bubble, take up all the space that you can in the bubble, because one day it'll burst and all of a sudden everything that you spent so long building, it kind of goes away. And it's sad, but do it, you know, take advantage of it while you can. And as intimidated you are by Sally or Mike in your class that you want to go on a date with, if you go up and ask them, "Why don't we hang out sometime?" what's the worst that's gonna happen? Maybe you'll get teased a little bit for if they reject you by people in your school, but you went for it, and in 15 years you won't be like, "Well, I didn't ask that person out." And one thing in my high school is it was very cliquey. It was like, oh, like, this is a group of people, like, you only ask people out in your group of people. Who cares? Like, you're all gonna go to you might all go to different colleges, you might never see each other again. I know it's easy for me to say that looking back on it, but I feel like the message that I get from every high school movie that makes me feel so uplifted and happy, and now that it's over, kind of sad, is that the characters have such genuine, confident attitudes and personalities that I so, like, look up to. And I know that in the high school movie world, it's, you know, a lot of the time it's stuff that you couldn't necessarily create in regular society because it's just so idealistic, but it's this confidence. Like, why not have the confidence to be yourself and ask people out, or you could do things that you wouldn't normally do? And like, who's stopping you from being super genuine and nice and creating this high school experience that you think isn't possible because you're stuck in the world of homework and, you know, little drama, but, you know, just making the whole thing your bitch. My last piece of advice is to take advantage of everything that you can. Go to all of the homecomings and proms, even if you don't want to, even if you're too insecure about it. You can go and make fun of it the whole time. Or you can go with your best friend. You don't have to go with a date, and you can, it's like the dating / best friend thing. And you can, like, just make a mockery of all of it while still having the same, you know, experience that all the people that are like lovey-dovey are having. Or try to be prom king or queen, and if you don't get it, then you can say that you did. It's just, in high school there's so structured, and while you think that the structured thing of having to wake up and go to class and go to dance and practice is really annoying and hard now, like, I'm in college now and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go to class, I don't have to be a part of clubs, I don't have to talk to people, but because you have to in high school, it's what makes it so special. It's forcing you to become someone that interacts with people and becomes like a part of a community. And I think I don't know if people appreciate that of high school, of how it's like, it's forcing you to become a person and take advantage of what you have. And, you know, I skipped school one day and I went to Philadelphia to do the Philly cheesesteak challenge. There's a video of that on my YouTube channel. I joined all the clubs and sports teams that I could, and I went on the band trips, and I just collected these experiences because I knew that those were the things that I was going to remember. Start a little drama, maybe, and get a little immersed in it, and just, like, enjoy it, because that high school drama that you might think is stupid or you might think is annoying and stressful, it's one of a kind. It's just, in high school, it's those little things that leave such a memory of importance. And I want you watching this video right now to take advantage of it, to do stupid, silly things, maybe get in a little bit of trouble, maybe put yourself out there and get hurt, but still keep pushing on and be proud of yourself for doing it. I want you to take advantage of everything that you have, because one day I'm talking about it, but that's the thing. As I said earlier, you can still make yourself the high school bubble. You can still create a group of friends that you're super close with, do dumb high school things. Like a few days ago, I went into Westwood with a bunch of my friends and we climbed up onto a roof and we looked out over the city on top of a movie theater, and it was like high school, you know? I have friends here. I'm not too close with them yet, maybe, but we're doing this dumb little thing and we're just enjoying being young. So, stop watching this video and text a friend to go do something fun, or text a girl or a boy to go on some stupid adventure, or just think on your spot about what you want to accomplish in high school and what kind of memories you want to make, because one thing I was lucky enough to realize before I graduated high school is that you're not going to remember going to one class, but you will remember skipping that class to go have lunch with your friends, or you know, missing a day of school to drive to Philadelphia, or going to soccer practice and just making a fool of yourself. Like, just dumb, like, little pranks. Like, you can pull jokes like that. Like, my uncle always tells me these stories of how he salted his neighbor high school's field, and that was a different time, so maybe don't do that stuff, but do little pranks, like, make fun of yourself and the people around you, because it's gonna be over soon, and I want you to take advantage of it. So stop watching this video, do one of the things I mentioned. Maybe before you do that, watch The Duff, or watch Perks of Being a Wallflower, or like Awkward. I love the TV show Awkward, or Glee, and it's just get that feeling of like what it's like to be a part of something like that, because I think TV and movies do a great job of creating that romanticized image of what high school can be, and you'll probably never have the full romanticized picture because they're scripted, but you can still create a memory for yourself that's really special, and I'm really glad I have a lot of those memories, and I can still try to get the few that I wish I still had. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, you got something from it. I guess what I'm trying to say is create the romanticized bubble of high school that people spend their whole lives wishing that they still had or were a part of. And even if you hate high school and you think it's super dumb and everything, just try one of the things I suggested. If you hate it, you can dislike this video and unsubscribe, but it'll still be a memory, and I'm glad that I was able to help you stimulate that memory. So I love you guys so much. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe down below for more of me babbling and talking about my life. I have a lot of fun just sitting down and making these videos. I haven't done one in a while, but I love you guys so much. Everyone doing your fun today. Go take advantage of high school, and if you do anything, make sure you leave it down in the comments so that I can be happy for you. Enjoy your life. Cue the end card.
Night sky is changing overhead.